Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from the Refinery restaurant here in Andover. And I'm super excited. This is going to be one of our hottest interviews ever because we're here at the barbecue pit with the pit master, AJ Giglio. Hi, AJ. How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks.
This is so exciting to be right here, and also worth mentioning our first unmasked interview.
We are so excited.
So this is really exciting. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your history first, being a pit master, and then we can go into what everything is out here.
Well, I've been cooking barbecue, playing around with it easily for over 15 years. I got started in upstate New York where I was going to college out in Syracuse. Dinosaur barbecue, very famous. And then I had a background in engineering and started building smokers and the grills that we use around here, and just took off from there. And I always had a passion for cooking, and then when you meet up with one of the greatest, and Brian McKenzie, like, it's just a no-brainer to do something that you want to do, you know?
Yeah, and you guys have had great success in the short time that you've been open, which is fantastic.
Crazy success. I mean, when you go from cooking 3, 4, 5 briskets, I just did a Facebook post about this, but last calendar year, we did over 20,000 pounds of brisket alone. That's really what we're becoming known for.
That's amazing. Yeah. So let's talk about what's happening here, because there's a lot going on. We can smell it. I wish viewers could smell it, but tell us about the process of smoking and the day-to-day operation.
Sure. We like to do things authentically, so we're using a lot of charcoal, lump charcoal, but especially hickory. We flavor with hickory. It's native to the area, but it gives all of our poultry and our ribs, our pork, our beef, all that flavor that everybody's really come to love.
Cool.
So we smoke it for 6, 8, 10 hours at least.
Okay.
And on a warm day like this, it'll probably go a little bit quicker, but there really is a little bit of a science to it with the humidity, and they call it the air is stratified within the smoker, but we'll give you a sneak peek inside.
Yeah, I want to see. I'd like to see. Yeah,
so
let's see.
Today we're doing about 400 or 500 pounds of proteins to try to get the week kicked off. We cook fresh every day.
Okay.
So it's something that's really important to us. When we set out, food experience is number one for the refinery.
Yes.
So, so here's a little sneak peek of goodness that's going on here. Oh, the little smoky.
So tell us a little bit about what each row here you've got.
So what we got going on today is just a bunch of butts. So it's a bunch of shoulder actually. And so we'll smoke those. Then it's a little less sensitive on the heat side. It can handle a little more of that intensity. Then we're going to move up to our chickens. And then our most important, our bread and butter, if you will, is the brisket. This will go the longest, 12, 14 hours easily, and actually finish overnight.
Wow.
And so we'll get a good almost 20 hours of cook time on a brisket.
So the brisket that you cooked yesterday is what anyone coming tonight would eat?
Absolutely. So things are starting to roll off, and if we get really busy tonight, some of this stuff can finish up early where our higher intensity heats are, but we're good to go.
And what's the temperature in here?
We like to smoke around 200 to 215. And humidity is the magic thing for doing barbecue like this. So
and in New England, obviously we have 4 seasons, so today is an unusually hot spring day, but what's like a -degree winter day due to smoking?
It just takes longer, but I'll give everybody that secret. Come and see me after a good rainstorm.
Really? So tell us a little bit about the refinery as a whole. Obviously you're fairly new in the last couple of years. What was the hope and dream here?
We really just wanted to kind of set the world on fire with a food experience, and we also love that social aspect and being part of a community where people could just come and get away for a little bit. You know, it's more about having a restaurant where everybody can come and solve some problems, but also have that food experience and the social interaction, and also the variety. Our menu's huge.
Huge.
You know, one of the things that people love is it is all over the place, and they have a hard time actually making their mind up.
Yeah, I totally agree. We frequent here, so I know exactly from that standpoint. You always think like, oh, what I had last time was so good, but I want to try something new, and it's so hard to do. Do I just stick with the favorite, or I keep trying something new on the menu?
Yeah, Brian and I are always walking around, so please wave us down. I mean, that's the other important thing to us. We're here every night.
Right.
And on a busy night, we don't get out as much because we actually are cooking. But most nights we get out around, ask people what they have questions on with the menu, and we're happy to go through things. And you'll see as you continue to shoot here today about all the great things that we're making fresh in the kitchen with ourselves. We got a great staff.
Yeah, it's not just meat, though this is your bread and butter, like you said, but you have a lot of other great things, including some amazing desserts, too, which we're excited to show.
You'll learn about that.
Oh, my goodness. I know. I don't know what's better, the meat, the dessert. It's incredible. incredible.
All of it.
Quickly, before we let you go, you have some fun, exciting things happening a little bit behind us for the summer.
Sure. Yeah, we're looking very forward to the summer because we're going to bring the tent back. Outdoor seating, we feel, is very important.
Yeah.
It wasn't from just the COVID respects of things, but we really enjoyed it. And I think our guests did too, so we're going to bring back a tent. We actually purchased the tent. We're going to set that up, for a few months, and we're going to have a landscape area where we got some great outdoor seats that are uncovered, and we're going to try to get a little cornhole tournament going, some ring toss going, just an outdoor thing with some lights where people can really enjoy the great weather that we have right here.
AJ, thanks so much for being our host these 2 weeks. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I love it. You guys are welcome anytime.
Thanks. What a treat to get to see the behind the curtain process of making your meals memorable.